flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leaves. Oh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. Gonna let the world know.
Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good inside. When I hear that music, it gets me on my feet, makes me wanna dance all night. Don't make me remember everything you did, 'cause I don't wanna hurt inside. Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good inside. And I always wanna feel like this. I close my eyes and all my troubles fade away. Your words once got so deep into me, but tonight I won't let that out. Gonna make myself forget about you, baby.
Hi! Oh my gosh, wow! What is this? Is it comedy on a Thursday night? Yes, it is. It's a Pride match. Visiting players for you tonight. Wow. Ashley Victoria announcing. Wow. Amazing. Happy to see everyone. If you've been here before, I'm going to throw up a chat in the poll. Let me know if you've been here before or if this is your first time. I'd love to know it. No, there is no announcer smash. This is announcer, host du jour, Ashley Victoria, here to serve them up to you. Please go ahead and vote in that poll. Did you know, I learned today, polls have to run for at least a minute, which I think is sometimes too long. But here we are. So good to see everybody here on a Thursday night where we would usually have a person, place, thing, or CSZN squares, or our Among Us. You're going to see an amazing Pride match. And it looks like we have a lot of new folks tonight. So thank you so much for joining us. Let me let you know what's going on. We're going to see some competitive improvisation tonight. It's improv as a sport. It's not comedy about sports. It's comedy played as a sport. Two teams will go head to head in games, songs, and for your votes, your love, your laughter, applause, CSDN points, bits, and all of that. The poll finished up. We have an even amount of people that have been here before and that haven't, and all of them are in awe of what's happening here tonight. We've got two amazing teams tonight. We've got in red the Carte Blanches and in blue the Friends of Dorothy that will be competing for your votes. All night, I'll be coming to you all for suggestions, so please get your typing fingers ready and just throw everything that you've got at me, except not everything, because this is a show for everyone. We want everybody to be able to enjoy this show without feeling uncomfortable or anything like that. So we do have the out of bounds foul. The out of bounds foul means nothing lewd, crude, lascivious, nothing that would make somebody else feel bad. Okay, nothing that's a joke for just like a certain group. We want everybody to be able to be in on the joke and enjoy the joke tonight. So the out of bounds foul can be called on the players because they're making it up as they go along. And if that happens, our ref will administer some punishment in the form of point loss or really whatever the ref wants because the ref is in charge. The out of bounds foul can also be called on you in the chat. And we do have an active out of bounds bot working. So if you decide to get a little froggy in this chat and take it out of bounds, then you will be ejected from the chat. And that's on period because I'm here to make sure everybody has a good time. And I'm excited to have a good time. Let's get our suggestion brains and fingers warmed up. I would like to know, let's get some activities. What's something, y'all, I love video games. I'm a huge gamer girl. I played The Sims, the original Sims, every single day I was pregnant with my firstborn, who's now about to be 17 years old. And I really haven't touched it since, but every single day for 40 weeks, I was invested. So what's an activity you have your Sims do? Are you up to speed? What are we on, 4, 5 now? And if you haven't played The Sims, what is something you would have an avatar of you do? Throw those in the chat. Let me see. What do we got here? I'm not going to say them out loud because we may use these suggestions later and our players are like right behind me in the green room. I don't want them to hear them in advance and be able to plot anything out. Okay. All right, please give me those suggestions of anything that you would have your Sims do or have had your Sims do. And also, please take the time to visit our About page. Check out our CSZ resource guide with a lot of information and groups that we're currently working with and involved with that you can help out with. And merch that helps us, like a subscription to this channel helps us. It helps us get back on our feet and into a physical theater so we can see you in person. Right. All right, wonderful. Now we have suggestions flowing in the chat. You love to see it. Now that that's flowing, I'm gonna flow. I'm gonna grab our players from the green room so you can meet them and we can get this match started. Royal fans, welcome to a special Thursday night CSZ Pride Edition Comedy Sports match. We've got friends in from out of town, people you've never met before, and some you have. They've guessed it before. First off, in red, the Carte Blanches. Starting off from Chicago, the only woman you're ever allowed to love, my favorite and yours, Susan Harmon. Give it up for the Sue. Next up, from Austin and not the Chicago suburb, we have Brandon Wilson. We have a shade state going. Good to see ya. And finally, our captain of the carte blanches, a pterodactyl in human form from Philly, David Dritza. Look at that. Now, for the Friends of Dorothy in blue, coming to your screen right now, we've got, as soon as he gets to the screen, your one and only favorite Goblin King, Jacob Schaefer. There's the chandelier. Oh, coming up next for the carte blanches, we have four-time Dorito stacking champ from Jersey Shore, Emily Zargin. Finally, the captain of your carte blanches tonight, coming to you from Philly, Kelly Jennings. Finally, we could not have a match without the man, the myth, the legend that is our ref tonight, Jason Guy. Oh. Please throw some sixes and sevens in the chat for ref Jason George.
Loyal fans, welcome to the first match in our Pride weekend. We're so excited to have you here. Ashley, how are you?
I'm great. I'm a little warm. Warming up over here.
A little warmth, some warmth. Also, as you can see over here, we have our Pride t-shirt that is available in the merch store right now.
Wow.
Okay. I ref shows, I sell shirts. Welcome everybody to our Pride match. Ashley explained a lot of how it's going to work, all the rules, how to be cool in the chat, like these cool popsicles. But there's a couple other things to go over with you. First, as you can tell by sitting down at your computer and logging in, we are on the internet. And because the internet can sometimes be a fickle partner, we have what's called the technical foul, because sometimes something will glitch, your sound gets wonky, things like that. So if that happens, I'll call the technical foul and assess the foul as I deem fit. I do have one sort of, one that's like personal for me, and it's called the mute foul. We've been online now for approximately 13 years. We've been doing shows on Twitch. And at this point, if you haven't learned how to use the mute button, then I think that's worth losing 5 points. So at any point, if you are, and you should, you know, have your mute off, I will deduct 5 points, no questions asked. So learn those mute skills. I think that's everything. Ashley, am I forgetting anything?
It sounds like you're on point, Rep Jason, as per usual.
I feel good about it. There's nothing left to do than to get our captains to the screen. Welcome, Captain Kelly, Captain David. Thank you for both traveling from Philadelphia only to face each other in Chicago. How are we both feeling?
It's the only way we'll ever face each other.
Yeah, this is how it pretty much is in life. So, yeah.
Wonderful.
We are frenemies in Philly. It's just true.
Wonderful. And David is a former Chicago player. And Kelly, there is someone in the chat right now who has been in Chicago for 20 years, but said they went to high school with you.
Yes.
So you both...
Yeah, my buddy Carolyn, who's in Chicago, is a big fan of Chicago CSE. So torn loyalties, maybe.
Wow.
So you both have Chicago roots there, so that's good. Yeah. David, it looks like you hurt your finger, your fingy. What'd you hurt your fingy doing?
Playing the sports ball. I caught
David.
as being pretty butch, and I caught a football.
I don't believe it.
I did, and but I hadn't played football in a long time, and within 2 minutes I hurt myself. So
David, it's pride. You don't have to lie. And Kelly, how is your finger?
Oh, my fingers are working great.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of a coin toss to see who's going to start this thing off. And because it's Pride and it's the first weekend of Pride, we're going to do a Pride-related coin toss. So a little fact about me, I came out fairly late. So I don't have a lot of the like stereotypical like gay things that I've done in my life. So what for your coin toss, I want you to guess what you think I do not like. What gay stereotypical thing that I do not like. And the person who gets closest without going over will win the coin toss and control of the game. So I'll give you like a few seconds to think on it. Like, what stereotypical gay thing do you think I do not like? And you can play along in the chat as well. Go ahead and throw them in there, and I will give shout outs in the chat for anyone who gets them right. Wonderful. I know you both fairly well, so this should be good.
Can I guess? I want to guess.
Do you want to go first or last?
Ooh, I'll go last.
Yeah, I was gonna say you I think probably know me. Okay, we'll start with Kelly.
I'm going to go with Tom of Finland cartoons.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. Tom of Finland cartoons. Great. David?
I feel like you might actually not like the Golden Girls, Jason. I think that might be your cardinal sin.
Okay, great. Ashley?
That's what I was going to say.
You going to say Golden Girls?
I was going to say Golden Girls.
No, I am catty, so of course I love the Golden Girls. It still holds up. Tom of Finland cartoons is closest without going over, so I will give you that. Let's see in the chat what people put. Barbra Streisand is correct, Warwick Milder. I do not like Barbra Streisand.
Oh!
That is the number one. I respect Barbra Streisand, but I do not think her music is.
Wait a minute.
What did I ever do to you?
How is Tom of Finland closer to Barbra Streisand than the Golden Girls is?
Have you seen her in Yentl?
I'm saying of the guesses that were put forward, that was the closest without going over. The chat room put Barbra Streisand. Brunch, no, I like Brunch. I like Lady Gaga. I'm in partial to rainbows. Crop tops is a hard pass. Great. So now we've all learned something about each other. Kelly, you win. Control. What would you like to open this match with? David's very upset about
try
this.
that on for size.
I will. So you've called the game of Try That On for Size Queen. Let us get our team.
Oh, we accept.
Oh, I didn't ask is the thing.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
He's right. He didn't ask.
So we've got Emily up for the Friends of Dorothy. David.
I'm unopposed.
David, who would you like to send to the screen?
Oh, let's get Brandon up there.
Brandon, excellent. Emily v. Brandon. In the chat room right now, if you can just put a bunch of active activities in there, so things like jumping rope or crossing the street, things like that. And while you do that, I'll explain what you're about to see. So you see Emily and Brandon up on your screen. A member from each team is going to take turns competing against each other. We're going to get a suggestion from you, and we'll give it to one of the players. The players will then have to act that out. Let's say we did jumping rope. I'm jumping rope. Try that on for size. The next player would have to do the exact same activity, but come up with a new thing that it looks like. So I'm making 2 cotton candies. Try that on for size. And they have to keep going back and forth, justifying new activities that look like this. Now, if someone repeats one, messes up, or it's just, I don't think it looks like it, or more importantly, if you change the activity to suit your own personal gains, I will call you out. You will, and Ashley's keeping an eye on you too. And you will have to leave the screen, and a new member of your team will come up. Once we've rotated through all 3 team members, the team who has the least rotations wins the 5 points and an early lead in this game. Ashley, people have been putting stuff in the chat. Have you seen any you like? Good. I agree.
No, yes, completely. There was a small parade of ambulances going by, so I was just taking care of everybody.
I love it.
But what I saw in the chat was shearing a sheep. I'm going to go ahead and
Shearing?
Shearing.
Oh, like not like
Don't share it.
Here's
like
your
pop icon Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran a sheep. All right, wonderful. So Emily v. Brandon, we'll start with you, Emily, since you have the most questions. Players, there's always American stats I enjoy. Players, are we ready?
Yes.
Begin.
I'm shearing a sheep. Try that on for size.
I am digging up sand to make my sandcastle. Try that on for size.
I'm playing with my pet goldfish. Try that on for size.
I'm layering in massage oil to my pet ape. Try that on for size.
I'm planting succulents because I'm sad and home alone by myself. Try that on for size.
I'm dipping my hand in different condiments to test its water density. Try that on for size.
That sounds like fun. I want to do that too. Let's get both hands in there.
I'm going to call you on that because no, it doesn't. Rotate. Emily, can you honestly tell me dipping your hand into condiments you would enjoy?
I'm going to try it out and get back to you because I don't want to knock it unless I know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Always fair. All right. You know what? I'm going to leave you up. Let's get a new activity. I am fairly... It was unfair.
Oh, that's so exciting.
It was unfair of me. It's pride. Let's pick another one.
Super fair.
I think it's super fair, right? Do you see another one you like? I'll grab one.
Oh, yes. I loved putting up curtains.
Oh, yeah, but I need a suggestion, girl. All right, putting up questions. Putting up curtains. Oh, it's that match already. Putting up curtains. Brandon, we'll start with you and begin.
I'm putting up curtains. Try that on for size.
I'm measuring the wall for a new shelf I'm going to hang. Try that on for size.
I'm walking through my beads that are hung up. Try that on for size.
I'm spying on my neighbors. Try that on for size.
I'm scalpeling the elephant. Try that on for size.
Brandon, I don't believe you can use scalpel as a verb.
With surgery. It's a big,
Brandon's scalpel hands.
big incision.
Brandon.
Save it.
Brandon, if you knew how to do surgery, you wouldn't be doing improv. Off my screen.
Truest statement ever made.
It's true.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Dr. Harmon is now on the board. Wonderful. I'm gonna grab swatting a mosquito because I think that'll be fun. Emily, we'll start with you. Swatting a mosquito and begin.
I'm spotting a mosquito. Try that on for size.
I'm overly aggressively high-fiving. Try that on for size.
I'm hitting a kid. Oh, nope. Try that. I tried to
Bat away that idea. Try that on for size.
I'm gonna call it. Remember when Emily said she was hitting a kid?
I do remember that.
My lives are over. Please rotate off my screen.
I do remember.
Do you remember it, Susan?
I do remember that.
It happened just before your thing.
I did, yeah.
Wonderful. Welcome Jacob to the screen. All right, Ashley, do you see another one you like? Keep putting ones in there, folks.
For sure. Let's do eating corn on the cob.
Most romantic suggestion. Eating corn on the cob. Susan, we'll start with you. Players, begin.
I'm eating corn on the cob. Try that on for size.
I'm closing an envelope. Try that on.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna eat this popsicle sideways. Try that on for size.
Ooh,
Susan, I'm going to call you. I grew accustomed to the sound and as part of the activity. And
that's fair.
Unfortunately, you did not do it.
No, that's fair. I should not have deprived you of that. That is correct.
I feel like it's pride and I need the
I was also longing for the ning.
Thank you. Let me get my next red player up to the screen. David Dritz is beside himself. Wonderful. David, are you the last player?
I am.
You are the last.
But I will be the last standing.
Oh, wow. That's a... Threw that out to Jacob and then Kelly after. Wonderful. Ashley, do you see another one you like?
Ooh, let's do sliding down a slide.
Yes, please. Sliding down a slide, Jacob, we will start with you and go.
I'm sliding down a slide. Try that on for size.
I'm falling in the shower. Oh no, try that on for size.
Quicksand. Why? Try that on for size.
I take armpit hair off of my armpits really weirdly. Try that on for size.
George of the Jungle. Boom, tree. Yeah, try that on for size.
Woohoo! First time on an elevator. Try that on for size. Yay!
I can spell the letter H. H. Try that on for size.
Jacob, because of your tiny camera, it looked more like an I than an H.
Oh.
Don't try again.
Lowercase. It was super lowercase.
Super lowercase? No. A lowercase H also does not look like an I. Off my screen. And finally, the rivalry we've been waiting for. Now, Kelly, David said he will be the last one standing, so.
He might be, but I'll win.
Oh, I like that. That's a twist. It's a twist I didn't see coming. You may be the last one standing, but Kelly will win. Wonderful. Let me see, what's a good last one here?
You can win from the ground. Did you know that?
True.
I did. I mean, it's a good point. It's a really good point. Let's see. You know what? I feel like this is a good one. It feels right for both of you. Drinking martinis. Yeah. David, we'll start with you.
All right.
You seemed most pleased with that suggestion, and begin.
I'm drinking martinis and judging everybody. Try that on for size.
I'm knitting a really long scarf, parallel. Try that on for size.
I'm a priest baptizing babies, but disdainfully. Try that on for size.
Giving you a stamp to get in the club. Try that on for size.
You want Parmesan on that? You're gonna have to catch it. Try that on for size.
How fast does the fishy move? Try that on for size.
I'm a fop who's boxing now. Try that on for size.
Oh my.
Is this how you do your nails? I'm a dyke. I don't know. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a one-man puppet show, but I'm over it already. Try that on for size.
I'm going to call you there. No one's beating Kelly. Kelly, 5 points to the team. I felt like it was the right move, right? Wow. Wow. What's our scoring update, Ashley, after that?
Our scoring update is the Friends of Dorothy now have 5 points to the red team's 0 points.
0 points.
I have -5 from a technical foul. I went ahead and did that for you, Jason.
Okay. I wasn't going to say it, but all right. Wonderful. Let me get Captain Kelly to the screen. Captain Kelly, victorious.
Yes. Hello. Thank you.
Victorious. 5 points right off the bat on the board. David called you out and you took him down. So what would you like to do to keep this winning streak going?
Well, after brunch, I'd love to play some, hey, what about like new gay choice, new voice?
New gay choice, new voice. Wonderful. Please screen your... David, is that you? Do you agree?
Yes, we accept.
Oh, okay. Great. David has accepted your team choice game, so please screen your team. Kelly has called the game of new gay choice voice. So in the chat right now, please throw in just the location where this can take place, just any location. And while you're doing that, so Kelly and Emily and Jacob are just going to be doing a normal scene. But at any time throughout the scene, I can blow my whistle and say either new choice or new voice. And they're going to have to change whatever they said. So if I call new choice, they'll have to change what they said. If I call new voice, they'll just have to change their character voice. And then they'll have to keep changing it until I am pleased. And once I am pleased, they may move on. But that is now the new reality of their scene. So let's see. We got some suggestions in here. Ashley, do you see any you like?
I like a houseboat.
I like a good houseboat. I like where that could go. Wonderful. Friends of Dorothy, for the game of new gay choice voice, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Houseboat, begin.
Charles, that was amazing. Thank you so much. What a lovely evening.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, here's your ring. I got it.
Oh.
New voice, Jacob.
Yeah. So here's your ring, okay?
Thanks. I didn't expect this is how the proposal was gonna go, but yes. Yes, a million yeses.
Oh, score. Yes.
Madam, the houseboat is sailing into the bank.
New entrance, Kelly.
Madam, the houseboat sailing into the bank.
Oh, how romantic! A sunset houseboat proposal.
New choice, Emily.
Oh no! What are we gonna do? We're leaving shore and I can't swim!
New choice.
Oh, well, I always wanted to be a boat captain. No better time than the present.
I'll bring you the wheel.
Hey, look at me. I'm the captain now.
Oh, that's convenient, because now you can marry us two. We just don't have to wait for too long.
Take the wheel, madam. Take the wheel.
I don't need a wheel. I can use my imagination.
New voice, Emily.
I don't need a wheel. I'll just use my imagination. Oh, first we're gonna set sail to Neverland.
Neverland. And the marriage that was suggested?
Oh!
New way to adjust your hair, Kelly.
The marriage that was suggested? Oh, I've shaken my mustache right off.
It's a fake?
So was that proposal. It was part of my master plan to...
New voice, Emily.
The proposal was also part of the master plan, and it turns out that you two are going to get married, and I'm going to take this boat and go into the sunset.
Well, it works for me.
New voice, Kelly.
Really works for me. Take my hand.
You make a magical couple.
I need to get on a lifeboat out of here real quick. I didn't realize this was a complete sham in that setup.
Jacob, I didn't tell you to change your voice from that other one.
Oh, okay. So I just need a lifeboat to get out of here. Okay.
New choice.
All right. So what I was thinking is that we could maybe take it a little bit slower.
I have suddenly changed my mind, and I would like to re-enter this proposal. You sound very nice.
New choice.
I'm stirred.
Well, just call me a spoon in a glass of tea.
New voice, Jacob.
Well.
Oh, no, stirring's gone. Stirring's gone.
What about me? I need a place to live and some love in my heart.
Maybe.
New choice, Kelly.
Hey, I was thinking, I could take over this joint. You two can, sail off.
Are you insane? This is a helium-powered boat. Why are you smoking? Put it out.
Don't call me insane.
Safety first.
I was like, ooh, not the helium-powered boat.
Not on that boat. All right. Let me get the captain of the Blanches to the screen.
Carte Blanches.
The Carte Blanches. Oh, look at you. So coy. What a coy little captain. David, that was really good. What would you like to play to combat that?
Ooh. The Carte Blanches would definitely like to play the game of Queer Query.
Queer Query. And thank you for charming your way out of being on mute. Please screen your team. Me, he said. Wonderful. For the game of Queer Query, this is going to be super fun. So you see before you Brandon, David, and Susan, who are the experts on all things queer Did you just pull a monocle? Oh boy. So what I need from you in the chat is just like very general topics like movies or songs, and you can use those as well. And each of these characters is going to tell you something in that category that something in that category that either was gay that you didn't know about or probably should have been gay. So let's see here. Let's see what you've got in there. Like broad topics. Oh, cool. So we'll take the first one here. Fast food as an example. We'll start with fast food, and let's meet our queer query experts. We'll start with Mr. Monocle up in the top left there. Please introduce yourself to us.
Yes. I'm Lord Ellison Tennemore, Professor of General Gaieties of the University of Eton in the UK, which, if you watch The Crown, you understand is the gayest college and school in all of England.
Yes, Lord, what was it?
Ellison Tennemore.
Lord Ellison Tennemore, thank you so much. Yes. Wonderful. And then let's move directly to your right in the fantastic jacket. Please introduce yourself.
Sup, yo, I'm DG Scrizzlesticks, Robin's backup DJ, before she got with those dames. I am an expert when it comes to all soups, queer, trendy stuff.
Great, thank you, DJ Scrizzlesticks. And finally, the hip gay with the headphones.
Yeah, my name's Panka, and as a child, I was in so many lovely homes upstate, with the bars on the windows, and I keep the music playing so I don't go into a mindless rage.
Light. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll start with fast foods. Lord Tennyson, we'll start with you. Fast food, please discuss.
Yes, well, of course. The gayest of fast foods, of course, is White Castle, because who else but the gay culture would not only make a fast food restaurant, but just make it a big old fancy house painted with white, because they're out there cleaning that thing every day to make sure it looks gleaming and wonderful. And I mean, come on, it's right there on the page.
You heard it here first. White Castle, gay. DJ Scrizzlesticks.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's gotta be Wendy's. Everybody loves a redhead, you know what I'm saying? That's all. And the burgers are square, all right? That's clearly a chain that says,
yep.
We're queer.
Got it.
And I mean, how old is Wendy now and hasn't married? I mean, I think we all know why.
She's in a Boston marriage with the Hamburglar.
I've never heard it called a Boston marriage. That's good. And Panka?
Yeah, so I would say it has to be Qdoba because they're not around anymore. And when you aren't around anymore, then you can find yourself. And I've known that when I was in the closet, people couldn't find me. So they thought I wasn't around. So obviously it's Qdoba.
Wonderful. Okay, good. So there you go. If you didn't know, there you go. Let's get another category. Ashley, do you see one you like?
Nickelodeon shows.
Yep, Nickelodeon shows. And DJ Scrizzlesticks, we'll start with you because it seems like that's the name of a character from a Nickelodeon show.
Double Dare, because if things go well, you get slime.
Yep. No explanation needed. Thank you. Panka?
Yeah, I would probably have to say it would be Wizards of Waverly Place because they're holding those wands all the time. And the wands get very interesting, but I really like how much magic comes out of those wands.
Out. And Lord Tennyson.
Oh, yes. Well, it would be with the very first one, which was you can't do that on television because, I mean, there's the moose wasn't fooling anyone. And all those kids coming out of that locker, that's code. You can't do that on television. Code for the 80s. And, I mean, Alanis Morissette was on there. Come on.
It's true. These are all very true things.
Screaming what it was.
Tell me, to hold the monocle, do you have to constantly be squinching?
Yes, you're constantly judging everyone around you.
Wonderful. That's what I thought. Glorious. Let's pick another one. Oh, you know what? This is really good from Barber Alley does improv because you could almost answer all of them. Disney villains. Disney villains. Yeah, look, everyone's like, where do I start? Good. Panka, we'll start with you since you're the most lighthearted of the three. Disney villains.
Okay, I think I would probably have to say it would be the hyenas from Lion King, because they like to cackle and just laugh and groan and rage and get very excited and want to tear things to shreds. And we like to tear things to shreds on the runway.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Lord Tennyson.
Well, I mean, come on, Ursula basically is divine. But I'm going to say, though, that the newest one, Luca, I mean, that whole movie's just Call Me By Your Name. Am I wrong about this? So I'm just going to say not just the villain, but the entire movie is gay. Luca is the gayest thing. Yes.
Stop tickling me. This is Tennyson's type 5. And DJ Scrizzle Sticks.
Well, obviously, man, just look at Jafar and Iago. That is a classic example of a tall, winsome gay with overly curated facial hair. Meanwhile, he has a smaller, kind of stoutier best friend who's desperately in love with him, will do anything for his attention. But what does the tall guy want? Just to look good and ultimately wear a lot of body paint.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. I aspire to be a tall, winsome gay.
I feel called out right now because I feel that's our relationship right now, Jason.
Oh.
Winsome gay.
No, I'm desperately in love with you, curated facial hair, okay?
At Eton, everyone's winsome.
Winsome.
The new gay cologne from Calvin Klein. All right, we'll do a speed round. Okay, so you have to think a little bit. It's going to be brands of soda, but you only get to answer the soda, but you also have to like do a physicalization of it, of like why it's gay. So like, you know, like okay, great. So think on it. Gayest soda. Okay, we'll start with Panka. Panka.
Oh, squirt.
I mean, sure. DJ Squizzle Sticks?
Dr. Thunder!
The generic Dr. Pepper. Wonderful. And Lord Tennyson?
Oh, definitely Mellow Yellow, because it's been to too many EDM shows.
All right, that's enough from all of you. That's the game! Wonderful. So we saw two great games there. We saw New Choice, New Gay Voice from our friends of Dorothy, and we saw Queer Queries from the Carte Blanches. So now, loyal fans, you're going to vote. Ashley's putting a poll in the chat room right now, like she did at the beginning of the show. And you're going to get to vote who you want to give your points to. You can vote early and often. And remember, the Friends of Dorothy have 5, and the Carte Blanches have 0. So you could even the score here, or you could give the Friends of Dorothy a commanding lead.
Do it.
I'm delayed because computer hard. I have hard syndrome right now.
You do have hard syndrome. It's fine. Well, while you're doing that, let me tell you what else is going on with the Pride Weekend. We have a lot of cool stuff. Obviously, you see some special guests who you've seen before, but we have a lot of special guests this whole weekend from all over Comedysportz universe. We've got players from New York and Philly and Austin, Dallas, even Manchester. So we have matches all weekend, including an additional match on Sunday. Also, we have our finale of Rainbow A Go-Go, our queer variety show on Saturday night at 11 o'clock. Some amazing acts in that show as well. And then we also have Queers the Question, our gay trivia show that happens in between the 7:30 and the 9:30 match on Saturday. So plenty of Pride content for you this weekend. And it looks like a poll is afoot.
A poll is afoot, and it's counting down. We're probably in the last 20 seconds of this poll. It's pretty lopsided at the moment. I just want everybody to know that I currently have 103 votes.
You really do, yeah.
I will be an option in every poll because I like points. I like winning, and I make the polls. So, looks like we have a winner, Jason, with 37% of the vote. Friends of Dorothy wins 5 more big points.
Wow. Okay.
That our score to 10 points for the Friends of Dorothy. And let me just, math.
You just carried 1.
0 points for the Blanches.
That's what I have too, 0. Wonderful. Let me get my captains to the screen. So Kelly, you're off to a commanding lead, and David, you are also here.
Yes. There's a lot of shenanigans going on here, though, with this scoring system.
I don't know if there's any shenanigans at all.
I don't know about that. Somebody with 37% just won. I
don't know. No, there's no shenanigans. Only Laura Brannigans. And honestly, it looks like now you have -1 points because you have angered the scorekeeper. And
I speak truth. That's all I can do, Jason.
You're speaking truth. Wonderful. So now you have a chance to do another head-to-head game. David, because you are behind, I'll let you pick what you would like the head-to-head to be.
Yes, we'd like to do the game, the head-to-head game of I can make it gayer.
I can make it gayer? Great. I will offer you 2 bonus points if you play the entire time with the monocle in.
Okay. Done.
It's just somehow you're pulling it off, and I don't understand it. All right, let me get my teams to the screen.
Personally, I would have held out for more points.
It's a negotiation, and actually, we're not all pros like you. Wonderful. So I need a suggestion of just any topic at all. Any topic at all you want to put in the chat to inspire the scene. Anything. So how this is going to work is we will have 3 people on the screen to begin. We'll have 2 people from the red team and 1 person from the blue team. And they're going to be doing a scene, just a normal scene based on the inspiration suggestion you're putting in the chat. Now, the other 3 players are off screen, and at any time they see something that they think they could do better, they can lean into the screen and yell,
I can do better!
I can do gay?
Guys, we rehearsed this, and I feel like that could have gone better.
There was a glare off the monocle.
Are we gayer or better? I can do both.
I mean, they're synonymous, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. All right, yeah.
So we can say I could do gayer. So let's do that again on 3, right? So at any time they can lean in and say,
I can do gayer.
Thank you. Very good. Flawless, just like we rehearsed it. And they will then have to give me their reasoning. They'll have to tell me what they could do gayer, and I will either accept that and they will take over, or I will decept that and they will go back into the shadow realm. Wonderful. And that play will continue I will put 2 minutes on my stopwatch clock here. And at the end of 2 minutes, whatever team has the most players on screen will win the 5 points. And remember, if the red team, if David is able to pull this off without the monocle falling out at any point, they will get 2 bonus points, which means he must squinch this entire time. Let us see here. What's a good topic? So much disdain being thrown. There's some good words tonight. Winsome, disdain. These guys took the GRE, and I am enjoying it. Let's see here. Do we have any good ones? Flawlessness. You know what? I'm just going to take it. Flawlessness. So 2 red players on, 1 blue player on. So quickly decide. Good deal. All right.
I'll stay on.
Okay, so Kelly, David, and Brandon are going to start. Your topic is flawlessness for the game of I Can Do Gayer. Are we ready?
Yep.
And begin.
Both your dance moves are flawless, but we can only take one of you in the company.
Marcel, you know I've been rehearsing for years. It should be Rockette.
How did you know my real name?
Everybody knows your name, Marcel.
Yes, Marcel. We've been planning a coup this entire time to strip you of your choreography duties.
I can do gayer.
Yes, Susan.
I can lounge against the wall and throw shade better than Kelly can.
All right, let's see it.
Yes, this entire time. Oh, we've been plotting. Plotting.
Well, I know how you really got into these auditions. Mommy got you a good spot, didn't she, with her bank account?
I can do gayer.
Yes, Jacob.
I can speak by moving my mouth even less than David.
Wonderful. Good.
You know, you're going to these auditions and not doing it too well. I do not like that.
But it's not for you to like. It's for you to understand that you are being replaced and you have no more...
I can be gayer.
Yes, Emily.
I can hold my glass gayer and also sip from it gayer.
Yes, please do.
Oh, I mean, so what if his mother got him the job? At least he knows who his mother is.
I agree wholeheartedly.
1 minute. 1 minute down.
I can be gayer.
Yes,
I
Kelly.
can be more dramatic than Susan.
Ooh, let me see it.
Ooh, this is a battle now. Let's see it.
Oh, my God. If I have to stand one more time, I'm taking my robe and I'm going home.
Oh, I can be
Yes,
I can be-
David first.
way more dramatic than Kelly.
Okay, let's see it. And Susan, what was your challenge?
I can squint into the off distance dramatically better than Jacob
Oh,
can.
let's see it. Let's see it. 18 seconds left.
Oh, I'm going
Use your body.
I will throw my robe away, and you will watch me walk out this door.
You may walk out the door, but I bet you can't open both your eyes like this.
I've paused the clock. Jacob, you were there first. Yes.
I can have a better, more comfortable hat than Susan.
Oh, okay. Let's see
This
that.
is very
that looks
comfortable.
pretty comfortable. And Brandon, what was your challenge?
I can be wetter than Emily.
Maybe.
I'll allow it. Jacob, I don't know if this is more comfortable headgear. Susan, I'd like you to. Jacob, you can stay in the scene, but Susan, I'd like. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Resume.
All this time you've been plotting against me. Well, what will you do when my choreography isn't there? What will you do?
Yes, you
And the
know
sound
it.
of that generic timer means that's the end of this game. Red team had more of a plan. Red team gets 5 points plus 2 bonus points for David keeping the monocle in. It did slip out as he was leaving the scene, as someone pointed out, but he was actively wearing it during the
Yes.
game.
At one point, it was a shock reveal. So, a monocle, when shocked, pops out. That's how
That
those.
is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. So 2 bonus points to the, in addition to the 5, so that's 7 points total. What's that bring our score to now, Ashley?
That brings our score to 10 for the Friends of Dorothy and 7 for the Carte Blanches.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we're back in this. Let me get my captains to the screen. Ba-ba-bum. Wonderful. So, David, you've made a little bit of a comeback now.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. And Kelly, still in the lead. We still feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
And how's your fingy? Your fingy still okay?
Ow. No? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
See, Kelly's fingers are better. Wonderful.
Guys, Kelly did this to me.
Kelly did that to you before the match. I know. She Tanya Harding you. Wonderful. So we're going to.
Yeah.
I kind of believe it.
It's funny because Tanya Harding actually was there going, no! It was weird. No, not Tanya Harding, the other one. The one that,
Are you the Nancy Kerrigan in this?
Yeah, Nancy Kerrigan was in the room and she screamed no for me.
Wait, did you forget Nancy Kerrigan's name?
Please don't take a point away. I'm so sorry.
Check his card. Check his card.
I was just thinking so much of Margot Robbie in that role, and she was so great. And like, you know, that much Margot Robbie on the mind is pretty gay.
I'm gonna have to take a point away from not knowing Nancy Kerrigan. And you know it. You know you jumped right to it.
Yep.
You knew you were gonna lose a point.
I'm standing in my own puddle of shame.
You should be. Wonderful. But now you have a chance to get out of that puddle by playing the hardest game at Comedysportz, 6 things. Now, for 6 things, you each are going to have to send a player out of the room while I explain the game. So, Kelly, since you are in the lead, who would you like to send out of the room?
Jacob.
All right. Giant face Jacob will be leaving for the blue team. Now, David, I let you see who they're sending out so you could strategically decide what you want to do here. So who would you like to send out of the room for the carte blanches?
Yeah. Our best guesser, that would be Susan.
Soisson, wonderful. So Jacob v. Soisson, very good. So Susan and Jacob are leaving the room, and here's why. We are going to play a game, a guessing game. A game where Jacob and Susan are going to have to guess a whole bunch of things. Now, Ashley, at the top of the show, got a bunch of those things. She wrote that smirk. So we secretly got some 6 things, and we're going to go ahead and put those up on the board right now. So you see all of the different things here. We're going to change these a little bit, though. They're a little too easy for us right now. So we'll show you an example here. So you see that first activity on the board is speak gibberish. If you could just in the chat right now, just throw in a ton of nouns, person, place, things, locations, proper names, anything you want. Just let them fly. And Ashley and I will pick from them for the first 4 things. So whatever you want to put in there, just start throwing all sorts of fun stuff in there. Great. So for speaking gibberish, that's our first one. So let's see from your suggestions here. Oh yeah, there's some good ones. So glitter. So when you speak gibberish, you use your mouth. So instead of your mouth in this case, your mouth is going to be glitter. And you also are with someone. You're not just speaking gibberish into the night. So you are speaking gibberish with a rainbow pride flag. So we'll replace the person that you're speaking to with a pride flag. So you see there, that's how we're going to take these things. We're going to take those ordinary things and make them extraordinary by replacing different things within them. And that's what the guessers are going to have to guess. So Ashley, if you would like to get thing number 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it looks like the next one is go to work. The work is not going to be work. It's a Funyun. And you yourself are Jeff. We're going to say Jeff Goldblum, but we'll give an extra bonus point for a Jeff Goldblum impersonator.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Wonderful. So you are Jeff Goldblum, but a bonus point if you're a Jeff Goldblum impersonator. Excellent. So for thing number 3, we are running in place. We're running in place. So let's see here. You're going to need shoes. So your shoes are going to be Scotch tape. Your shoes are going to be Scotch tape. And let's see. You are going to, okay. And your tracksuit that you're running in is going to be Chris Angel. Bonus point if you get them to say Chris Angel, Mind Freak. Important.
Awesome.
So now both teams have a chance at a bonus point. Ashley, you want to get thing number 4?
For sure. So for number 4, it's read romance novels, but the books are not books; they are pudding, and the eyes that you're using to read the books, they're a blood pressure cuff.
Nice. All right, now things 5 and 6 we're going to make a little harder because here's what I didn't tell you earlier. These are each worth points, right? So because we're trying to earn some points here at the end. So things 1 through 4 that Ashley and I just did, they're a little easier, right? So they're only worth 5 points each. So if the team gets them, they're worth 5 points. But these last 2 are worth 10 points each. So we're going to make them a little bit harder. So for setting a kitchen fire, oh boy. The kitchen itself is going to be the Hallmark Channel. the most gay-friendly of all channels, the Hallmark Channel. And then let's see. Oh, and the fire is going to be soda water from Aldi. Soda water from Aldi. You should see the players' faces right now. They are less than pleased with me. Ashley, thing number 6.
Okay, for thing number 6, flirt with the maid. We're gonna say that the house that you're in, that the maid cleans, is a Fall Out Boy concert. And the maid is the Jersey Shore.
The show or just the shore itself? It doesn't matter.
The shore itself cannot
the shore
be.
Itself.
Don't you dare.
Cannot be the show. Okay, no GTL. All right, good. Okay, so we had filled out our 6 things board. So you see all these 6 activities, you see all the replacements. Now here's what's gonna happen. The reason we sent Susan and Jacob out of the room is because they don't know any of this. So they're gonna have to come back in and guess all of these things. They're gonna have to guess the activity, those original activities, but they're also gonna have to guess all the weird replacements we just did. So that's what makes it a little harder. But if you've watched before, you know everyone is super good at this game. Jacob and Soisson are very good. So we're gonna make it a little bit harder. They can only communicate with each other using mime and gibberish. So the players, the other players can give clues using mime and gibberish, which is a made-up language. And that's how they will communicate. So they will have to go back and forth, giving clues to the activity and their replacements using mime and gibberish. Now, each team only gets 90 seconds per thing to guess. So we'll start with the blue team with thing 1. They'll have 90 seconds to get through their whole thing. If they get it within the 90 seconds, they get 5 points. Now, at the end of 90 seconds, if they do not have it correct, the other team gets a chance to steal. They get 1 chance, and if they steal, they get those points. So there are a lot of points on the line here. I think there's 40 points. Mark will correct me in the chat if I have miscalculated that. But I believe there are 40 points on the line. So literally, this is anyone's game. I believe we've got Susan back, and we're just seeing if Jacob's back. Beep, boom, boom.
Jacob is currently not back. He had an emergency. The ice machine in his house won't stop producing ice, so he's desperately trying to shove ice back into the freezer. Because as I said earlier, it is warm, and we don't want that melting and causing some water damage to Jacob's
We do
plate.
not.
No, so and it's the little tiny balls of ice.
The little pellet ice.
Yeah, so it's very hard to pick up. Like if it were cubes, they would be easier to move.
While we wait on Jacob, I'm curious. What is your favorite ice? Crushed ice, cubed ice, little pellet ice? What's your favorite ice?
I like the little pellets. I like the little pellet boys.
I like the little pellets too.
See, I know we're on the same page with that. Crushed is like it's too fine. It dissolves too quickly.
Too fine. I agree completely. I wish like refrigerator ice machines had the pellet version, but it's usually only cubes or like crushed nonsense. So that's where we're at on it. And in the chat, let's see. What's your favorite ice in the chat?
Yep.
Wonderful.
So your favorite ice in the chat. And while we're on favorite things, Jason, while I got you, what's your favorite potato shape? I'm a waffle fry person.
I do like a waffle fry. It depends on the place, but I do enjoy a tot as well.
Oh, okay. And it looks like Jacob's back.
It does look like Jacob's back. I believe, so it looks like in the green room, there was some discussion around thing number 4. Is everyone good, or do you guys need?
No, we need someone to send that to me by text if they could, to Jacob, to Brandon and I.
To Brandon and you. Okay, yes. Cool. Let me.
I will take care of that. Absolutely.
Thank you, Ashley. Great. So if you could send thing 4. All right. So we've got the blue team back. We've got Emily and Kelly and Jacob up on the screen. You all have been apprised of the rules. Jacob, you were in a soundproof booth and don't know what any of this is. So you have 90 seconds to get this activity. Friends of Dorothy, are we ready? 90 seconds on the clock, starting now.
Hey, no story.
It's skibbity beep bop. It's skibbity beep bop. It's skibbity beep bop.
Oh, also brother. Nasa bahata? Yeah. Also brother.
Skibby beep. Squawk. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, ding.
Skibby beep bop. Skibby beep bop. No, ting 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 ding 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 ding.
Oh, there. Oh, there.
Good. Let's see where we're at. We've got 36 seconds left on the clock. 36 seconds. Jacob, tell me what you're doing.
I'm having a misunderstanding in a conversation. Okay. The person I'm having the conversation with is Uncle Sam, and my lips are in fact like like glitter from an explosion.
Good. Okay, so you're close on the activity. You're close, but it's something a little bit more specific, perhaps a little closer to home than you realize. Your lips are glitter, and you are not with Uncle Sam by any stretch. You've got 36 seconds left to clean it up, and go.
No, ding 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 ding. Hey, ding 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 ding.
30 seconds.
Skibbity beep bop, skibbity beep bop. Oh, splooshy, 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 splooshy. Squaw, 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 squaw.
Good. Let's see where we're at. We've got 15 seconds left on the clock. Jacob, what are you doing?
I'm having a conversation in gibberish with someone. My lips are glitter, and I'm Harry Potter on a pride float.
As much as I would like to see that, I feel like you are having a conversation with someone in gibberish. That is correct. Your lips are glitter. Who you're with is you're circling it. You've got 16 seconds left. 15 seconds left to clean it up. Just have to clean up who you're with and go.
Hey!
10 seconds. You got 3 seconds left. The look of realization on your face. I really hope you get this. Give me the whole thing.
I'm obviously having a conversation with someone in gibberish. My lips are glitter, and the person I'm having a conversation with is obviously the pride flag.
Yes!
There it is!
There it is. That's 5 points for the Friends of Dorothy. Wonderful. Susan was chomping at the bit.
Just the teensiest little pride flags to put in a margarita. Just the teensiest.
Just the teensiest margarita pride flag.
Full of delicious pellet ice from Jimmy John's.
Almost like a little flag you put in a burger pride flag.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Wonderful. Okay, Susan, you have 90 seconds on the clock. Carte blanches, are we ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Who's gonna Zafana? He's gonna yeah. Waskana. Abada. A tiskana tea. Wafara fa. Wapanaka. Oscar. He got. Ziska. Fwa. Ziskana. Zabaraka ha. Wafana. Kan. Zikara.
Shaba. Jobasa. Nusha Nabasha.
All right, let's see where we're at. Now. Swasan, I am legally obligated to tell you that there is a bonus point hidden in this clue somewhere. So you have the opportunity. So even if you don't get the thing right, If you do get the bonus point, you will get that point no matter
Okay.
what. Okay, so go ahead and tell me where you're at.
I am going to be late to my office job. The whole job itself is a delicious Funyun, which are only good after 2 a.m. And I myself am not myself, but I am. Oh no. I don't think it's Richard Attenborough, but it's the old guy from Jurassic Park who wears white.
Okay,
No, okay.
I will give you the activity. You are going to work. You said late to work, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Your work is in fact a Funyun, and you are not with the delightfully adorable Richard Attenborough. You're in the right ballpark.
Okay.
So you've got 20 seconds left.
Okay.
Clean it up and begin.
Oh, no, that was hot.
Great, let's see where we're at there. It looks like we've got 8 seconds left. 8 seconds, which is a terrible Luke Perry movie. Susan, where are we at?
Going to work itself as a Funyun. I am Jeff Goldblum, but specifically Jeff Goldblum when he says "clever girl."
Okay. Great.
Nope.
Final answer?
We still have 8 seconds?
We do have 8 seconds.
No.
Let me tell you
Okay.
this. You've gotten it, but you haven't gotten the bonus.
The bonus point. Okay. No, I won. Yeah, let's try for it. Okay.
So if you want to try for it with your 8 seconds left,
Yes,
go
I do.
for it.
Yes, please.
And begin. Zero. Okay, cool. Give me the whole thing with maybe the bonus thing in there.
I am going to work.
Sure,
Work
sure.
is a Funyun. I am Jeff Goldblum in costume or not himself. Jeff Goldblum when he is not himself.
I'm sorry, because it's a bonus point, I have to be specific.
Okay, no, that's
You get the 5. You did get
great.
the 5 points,
Yep.
though. You did get the 5 points. The thing was going to work. The work was a Funyun.
Can I steal the bonus point? Can I steal the bonus point?
No. All right, go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, try and steal it.
I am Jeff Goldblum as chaos theoretician Dr. Ian Malcolm.
I mean, no. It turns out you didn't have it either. Wonderful. So you were going to work. The work was a Funyun. You were Jeff Goldblum, but the bonus point was you were a Jeff Goldblum impersonator. Ooh,
Okay.
I know.
Yep,
I know.
nope.
It's layered.
Nope.
It's layered.
Yep. Nope. That's fair.
Lasagna
Nope.
of blues.
I'm happy with the 5. We're good. We're good.
No, they did a good job.
Yep.
All right, let's get the blue team back up here. Blue team, I am also legally obligated to let you know that there's a bonus point hidden in this clue as well. And it is irrespective of if you get it right, and Susan, by rules of Jacob now, can steal the bonus point if you don't get it. So Jacob, you made your own bed. All right, 90 seconds on the clock, and go.
You saw the bots. They bring up at the door. You open the door.
Seconds remaining.
walking in there, you're like,
Let's see where we're at. He seems to think he knows where he's at. Let's see here. 3 seconds left on the clock, Jacob. You have 3 seconds to get left. Tell me what you're doing.
Obviously, I'm running slow motion on the beach with a bunch of people dressed in white. And my running shoes themselves, oh boy, they are delicious smelling glue. I love that. Just lines of that, like it's like for kids, I'm sure. And my outfit that I'm wearing is not an outfit. It is none other than Professor Snape.
oh,
Okay. No. You're close-ish on your activity. The other two things you're off on. So you've got 3 seconds, which is plenty of time to clean up this entire thing. Here we go. And begin.
Oh, okay.
No more time. No more
No,
time.
splooshy.
No. Splooshy, no more.
I didn't.
Splooshy.
The guy was really in the moment.
Shushy. Jacob, what are you doing?
Pretty clear. I'm going for a jog. Of course, my shoes are just a delicious roll of bubble gum, that like peel bubble gum and stuff like that. Absolutely awesome. And of course, my uniform that I'm wearing is Draco Malfoy.
Okay. No. Susan, can you steal? And take the lead, by the way, for the first time tonight for your team.
I'm running in place.
Correct.
Okay. My shoes are tape.
Correct.
Okay. Emily's into tape. That's cool.
Emily loves a good tape. It's
She loves a good tape. My uniform is everyone's favorite mind freak, Chris Angel.
That is correct, and the bonus point.
Yes!
Always use a full title.
It was
Jacob, love you. Susan, you're in.
Running in place, your shoes were taped, and your suit was Chris Angel. The bonus
It was-
was if they could get you to say mind freak.
It was that, Kelly. That was it.
Wow, that brings our score to 17 for the carte blanches to the Friends of Dorothy's 15 points. Red team has pulled into the lead.
Anything can happen in 6 things. All right, red team is on the screen right now. You've got 90 seconds. Go.
Yeah, go down. Oh, keep it.
But not yeah, shabada. Yeah, shababa.
Tinka.
Let's stop there. We're at 27 seconds, 26 seconds, 26 or 7 seconds. Depends on how you take time.
Anything could be real.
Susan, go ahead and give me what you're doing.
I am reading a steamy bodice ripper. The bodice ripper itself, which hopefully has Fabio on the cover of it, is a cup of pudding, a pudding cup. And my eyeballs are some sweet Danes from the gym.
Okay, you are reading an, I guess, Bodice Ripper. Heard in a minute. A romance novel.
Okay.
The romance novel itself is a cup of pudding.
Okay.
Gross. Your eyes are not quite right, but you have 26 seconds left to clean it up. And go.
Keep it up. Wah, see.
Great, let's see where you're at. We've got 15 seconds left, and you can tell because of the wiggling thumb. Susan, where are we?
Give it a wiggle. I'm reading a romance novel.
Ripper.
For those who don't want their bodices ripped. The novel itself is pudding, and my eyeballs are a blood pressure measuring thingamabob.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. There you go. It's 5 points.
Okay.
You were reading a romance novel. Your book was pudding, and your eyes were a blood pressure cuff.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yes.
We're all friends here. All right, let's get our blue team up on the screen. Blue team is very upset. I gave it to you without saying cuff. All right, blue team, you've got 90 seconds. Now we're on thing 5, which means it's a little harder, but it's also worth 10 points. So you are still very much in this, and can take the lead with this. So here we go, and begin.
Guten Dugan. Da!
Looks glazer pizza Ithaca.
Squeeby, hui.
Great, let's see where you're at. We've got 20 seconds left. Jacob, what are you doing?
Very clearly, I am burning in a kitchen fire.
Okay.
The pan that I'm using is not a pan. It's a Christmas romance movie. What's the name? Okay. And then the flames themselves are. Oh, nope. It just left. The flames themselves are the spirit of inclusion and love.
Okay, great. No. You are in a kitchen fire. That's fine. You're setting a kitchen fire. Your kitchen, you are very, very close. Very close. Your fire, you are. While I love the idea, you are nowhere near. Great. So you've got 20 seconds left to clean it up, and begin.
Oh, it's the border Bible.
It's a good.
Seconds remaining. 2, 1.
Sushi. Wonderful. Jacob, time has expired. What are you doing?
Very clearly, I'm in a kitchen fire. The pan itself is none other than Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. Nailed it. You don't need to tell me I'm wrong. And then the fire itself is a can of seltzer that I bought at a grocery store. Thank you very much for the bonus point. All right, Blue Team wins.
Wonderful. No. Susan, for the steal, what are you doing?
I'm burning in a kitchen fire.
Okay.
The pan is the Hallmark Channel itself, home of all of your Christmas movie delights.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, okay, great. And the flames were a can of seltzer water that is the generic grocery store brand that he purchased at a generic grocery store. Ashley, Victoria's so excited. I feel like I'm so close.
You are close, but I'm not giving it to you for several reasons. But great clues by the blue team because those were incredibly hard and you got really close. So I'm going to give 2 bonus points to the blue team for that. You were setting a kitchen fire, or in a kitchen fire. The kitchen was the Hallmark Channel, not the pan. But the fire itself was a soda water from Aldi.
Yes, of course.
The grocery store.
Very close. The generic grocery store.
Generic grocery store.
Wonderful. Great. One more thing left. Thing 6, red team. It is still very close. If you get this, you will win. But if you don't, Jacob will have a chance to steal and win. It is still anybody's match. 90 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Bagoo.
Okay, juba daba, juba oh sama baba, juba saba, yeah, juba, yeah, oh, yeah, juba. Masa ba, I'm just gonna. That's right, nasa, that's right. Oh, super,
What's gonna fall? What's gonna do?
No, shoot it ba. Oh, you stop baba.
Who's gonna?
There's
Deuces. You got 2 seconds left, as indicated by 2 wiggly little tummies. Susan, what are you doing?
I am a very rich individual with a monocle, and I'm falling in love with the maid. Just falling in love with the maid. Okay. And my glorious mansion is Fall Out Boy. The maid herself was the ocean next to New Jersey?
Which is also known as?
The Jersey Shore! The Jersey Shore!
Okay, so, I mean, come on, Susan. I was at the ocean next to New Jersey on vacation.
We have to change our team name now?
Yeah. Emily's argument is now from Comedysportz, the ocean by New Jersey. That is canon and moving forward. So you're really, really close. You're not falling in love with the maid. But the maid is involved. The mansion is Fall Out Boy, but more specific. And the maid is the Jersey Shore. So you need to clean up the activity a little bit, and the house a little bit. You've got two little thummies left.
Okay.
And go.
It's okay.
Is he gonna
No more time. No more time.
Okay.
No more time. No more time.
Smooshy, smooshy!
Sushi?
I'm gonna give another point to the Friends of Dorothy because the red team flagrantly disobeyed my whistle. Yep. All right, Susan, what are you doing?
I you know what? I haven't committed. My heart is not totally hers. Sometimes it's just fun to just chit chat and flirt a little bit. Just go flirt with that. That's it. Flirting with the maid is the activity.
Flirting with the maid. Flirting with the maid is the activity.
Favorite activity.
Y'all are strange. That's that old standard activity.
Standard summer
maid,
activity.
Yeah, the maid herself is the ocean ground next to New Jersey, otherwise known as the Jersey Shore, but only by other people. And the mansion itself was a Fall Out Boy concert.
That is correct. 10 points for the red team. The red team takes it. Actually, what's the final score?
Oh, our final score of the night is 32 for our carte blanches and 18 to the Friends of Dorothy, making our winners for tonight the carte blanches. Oh, right. That was a great match. Give it up for your blue team tonight, the Friends of Dorothy. Jacob Schaefer, Emily Zargan, and Kelly Jennings. And your winning team, give it up for Susan Harmon, Brandon Wilson, and David Dritzas. And of course, your ref of all refs, Jason Geis. And please make some noise for the hardest working improviser that you did not see tonight, Ryan Nera. On behalf of myself and Ryan Ford, I just want to thank you all so much for coming out tonight, a Thursday night, to our inaugural Pride Match weekend. It's been a pleasure. I've been actually Victoria. We'll see you here the rest of the weekend. And I'm signing off.